Hi, it's Mike again. We're back. We've let our pizza cool off after about 4 minutes at 580. Actually, we had to put it back in a little bit to make sure that it was like a little bit brown on the outside. It looks like our work with the olive oil didn't quite make it over here. No big deal. We can put a little olive oil or even spray on there to fix that up. But right now, it's cooled off a little bit, and if you look underneath the dough here a little bit, it's sort of done. And that's the way we want it. We want a little bit cooked, let it cool off here, and let it harden on the bottom. Now at this point, if we wanted to, we could even transfer it to this kind of tray, which might be good, but you need 2 of these, which we do have. We can flip this on, and flip it over once, and then flip it over back onto the other tray. So that's one option. I think in this case we probably can just let it cool off a little bit, and we'll start to put our little bit of tomato sauce on here first. This is actually pizza sauce, which is seasoned with olive oil and oregano. It's also great for covering up that mistake on the olive oil in those spots. No big deal. I'm going to put start with a thin layer here on our modified Chicago style pizza. And then once I've got that thin layer on, then I'm going to put some of this leftover ham, spiral cut ham that we had, and it's been trimmed from the fat and chopped up, but not too small pieces. And so that's going to go on top of the first section. We also have some bacon here, which we could add on. I'm going to leave that for now. And then the next part will be that we add a little cheese to this. So we've got some market mozzarella cheese, fresh, nothing artificial here. And we're going to put this on here. And just kind of spread it out evenly. The nice thing about the way this is cut is it kind of sticks in your fingers. And then you can kind of like drizzle it over and get it to where it just starts to cover up the first layer of tomato sauce. And then we're going to add some more tomato sauce. And before we do that, we're also going to add a little bit of garlic. So we've got some chopped garlic here from the market, which this particular brand, it's not the sweet kind. It's kind of a really garlicky flavor. It doesn't have any sweetness. It's not preserved with anything, and it's actually pretty good. So we're going to try and drizzle that over and mix it around. It'll melt in this pizza anyway. So that's going to give this a really extra special flavor. And if we can move that around, great. Like I said, it's going to move around to the next layer. So the next layer is going to be our tomato sauce. Which this, like I said, this tomato sauce is really good. So we're going to lay this on a little bit thicker here. And once we get a few spots layered, then we can kind of move it around. Make sure we haven't put too much because we don't want it too watery. When you bite into it, it would be nice to have a little bit of tomato sauce. It doesn't have to be dry like most pizzas. Kind of like a tomato sauce that you would have in spaghetti. Okay, so that's the next layer. And as you can see, you can still see through to the first layer. Then we're going to add some more cheese. Like I said, this is a 2 or 3 layer pizza, so it's going to be pretty spectacular when we're done. And for 6 or 7 people, it's going to be plenty because of the stack. I think I probably used about maybe a pound of pizza. I'm just guessing, but I think that's about what it is. Pizza's about cheese. So with that, we've got a little bit of the hint of the tomato sauce in there. Then we're going to start with some tomatoes. We'll layer these out. These are sort of decorative looking. Once you get them out there, then you can kind of move them around to make it look better. But basically, it's still a little bit of tomato. Okay. And we used about half the tomatoes that we had. So that's fine. Next thing is we'll put some onions that we sliced up in the previous episode. Red onions. Really tasty kind of snip, but they're not too oniony. So you can add actually more of them than you would on regular onions. And it's also a complementary flavor because what we've done, okay, so now we've added some onion. I'll be able to add a little bit more onion. And then we're going to sprinkle some bacon on here. So just a little bit of bacon. And then we're going to put pepperonis all over. And the way it's like just kind of like tossed on here gently. At a high temperature, these will become really kind of crispy. And the inside at that temperature as well, since we pre-baked the dough, is going to make this a really, really tasty pizza. So once we have enough pesto on here, enough pepperoni on here, then we can just add a little cheese, shredded Parmesan, that'll tighten up the flavor of the cheese. And then, like I said, we were going to add some pine nuts. That'll give it a crunchier flavor. And some of the leftover bacon is chopped up already. Little pieces of ham. So that's fine. Then we could green this up a little bit with some of our spice. This is our ground red pepper flakes and oregano spice, which I'm not crazy about the holes on here because I'd like to be able to put a lot more on here faster, but it's okay. It still works. And then we're going to put it back in the oven. We're going to check the temperature again. And it's 679, which is pretty much where we've been able to do it before. And of course, now this tray is pretty cool. So I'm going to put this in here at 679 for 4 minutes. And we'll be back.